Hello, this is Pokemon Sun video number 8. In the last video we basically finished exploring Hau'oli City, and we came down here to the harbor where we battled Team Skull for the first time, and we also battled Alima, who is one of the trial captains. So the trial doesn't actually involve us battling Alima, so you know, it's not like, oh, we battled him and you know, we get a trial completion. No. We just battled him, and that's basically it. So, in this video, we're going to kind of start making our way away from Hau'oli City, but I did want to come talk to this guy here because now that I have 10 Pokemon, which I actually had in video number 6, I wanted to come and get these Ultra Balls from him. Those Ultra Balls might come in handy if we run into some difficult-to-catch Pokemon later on down the road. And while I'm here, I might as well see if my lotto number matches, since it's been a few days. Nope, didn't get a match. Oh well. So if you guys remember, or maybe you don't, maybe, I don't know, back in video number 6, when we first got here to Hau'oli City and kind of started exploring, we went into the Pokemon Center, and there was a girl in there who said that she wanted to see a Drifloon, and that if we caught a Drifloon and were able to show her the Pokédex entry, that she would basically give us a reward. So in this video we will be exploring Hau'oli Cemetery. You know, there's a few trainers there that we can battle, but specifically we'll be looking for a Drifloon so that we can get that reward. And of course we have to run into Lily before we're able to do any of that, and she stops and talks to us. So apparently, that's actually some interesting information though. Apparently that the island trials were, the island challenge was something that you had to finish to like battle the island guardians, which is actually kind of cool. So maybe we'll get to battle the island I'm pretty sure, well, they are Pokemon. So I mean, you gotta be able to catch them at some point. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to battle those island guardians, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because like all these people, they have like festivals and their honors and basically almost worship them, you know, and then we just go and catch them. I mean, doesn't that seem kind of like a jerk thing to do? Just, oh, I'm going to catch this island guardian, so now he's mine and he will no longer guard your island. So there's a couple of people here. That girl on the right there is a trainer, so I'm going to kind of, well, I was trying to avoid her, but we run into a Pokemon here. Ooh, a Drowsy. That's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna try and at least kind of dodge the Pokemon that are the trainers that are on this route, so I can just make it up to the cemetery, and then Route 2 will have its own video. I totally forgot to heal my Pokemon before coming over here after that battle with the Lima, so they're all kind of like low HP right now. Dang, Hedwig. I might need to heal up some of these Pokemon actually. We'll heal up Hedwig with the Super Potion. Yeah, I should have gone to the Pokemon Center before I went this way, but I just totally forgot. I was just trying to get a move on, you know? Get it going. Didn't want to delay anymore. I feel like this game moves very slowly, at least on this first island, but then once I have noticed that, at least in my Pokemon Moon game that I'm playing, that once I get to Akala Island, it tends to move a little bit quicker, which is nice. Alrighty, so we've got him down in the red, which means it's time to start using that Pokeball dough. Alright, we got a Drowsy. Why don't you check out what kind of Pokemon it is that you caught, pal? And there's Drowsy's description, which I can't read because the screen is too small. Once it's actually on YouTube, you can make the screen bigger, but right now, like what I use to actually do the commentary, the screen is like really tiny and I can't really read it when it's like that. So I'm gonna have Drowsy be in my party instead of Wingull. Wingull was good type coverage for water, but that was about it. I already have a flying type on my team with, I don't think that guy's a trainer, but I'm gonna try to avoid him anyway. I already have a flying type with Hedwig, who is going to be my flying type. So yeah, I don't really need Wingull right now. And Drowsy is kind of bulky. He tends to have decent defense, so you know that might come in handy with you know the trial that's coming up. I'm already trying to plan for this trial that's coming up. Like I said, the first trial is a Lemus Trial. He specializes in normal types, so that's kind of what we'll be having to deal with. So I'm gonna try and stock up on like bulky Pokemon as well as like fighting type Pokemon. So Pokemon like Grimer, Magnemite, Drowsy are perfect, you know, because they have decent defense, especially Grimer and Magnemite. And then I'm also gonna see if I can catch some, get some fighting type Pokemon in my party, just for this, at least for this first trial here. But anyway, we've reached the cemetery, and there's a few trainers here in the cemetery that, you know, want to battle. So, oh wow, look, you can actually see like the gravestones in the background of the battle. That's kind of cool, actually. So anyway, this trainer here, Phoebe, is that her name? I can't even read. Oh no, it says Pikachu. Oh, I am so blind. This trainer here, whatever her name is, sent out a Pikachu. I'm gonna have Pichu just confuse it, and then I will switch out into Hedwig, because this is a Pikachu. Even though my Pichu's got 2 levels on it, I still don't think Pichu can defeat it, especially if it just becomes a battle of Thunder Shocks. So we'll go into Hedwig here. Wow, he actually hurt himself in his confusion. That is something that never happens, at least to me, when I try to confuse people. He uses Thunder Shock. Which is neutral against Hedwig because of its grass typing that has been added in addition to its flying typing. And Pikachu is sad because he fainted. I really like the fact that they actually added Pikachu's like voice in these games. I wish they could do that for more Pokemon. I'm sure it takes up like a lot of, well, I don't know if it takes up a lot of space, but I would think maybe it takes up a lot of like room on the little cartridge, and maybe that's why they don't do it. I don't know. But I think it would be cool though if they did that with other Pokemon. So Gentleman Stanley here sends out Makuhita. I know just from experience that Pichu will not stand a chance against this thing. Probably like one attack from Makuhita will just like destroy me. Still gonna use the Sweet Kiss though, however, and maybe, just maybe, the fact that Scabbers has a couple levels on this thing, he'll be able to endure an attack. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Ooh, got the static to work in there too. Okay, so that wasn't near as bad as I thought. Even if he had gone the whole 5 turns, Scabbers still would have made it out of there alive. So, got him paralyzed, got him confused. Now we'll go into Hedwig and have Hedwig finish the job. Makuhita's going to use Arm Thrust on Hedwig, which does like next to nothing because Hedwig is a flying type. It is resistant to moves like Arm Thrust, and the Hedwig just has better stats. So he can't move due to his paralysis, so one of those had to do something for me. Either the confusion or the paralysis had to do something for me. So, couldn't move due to the paralysis. I was going to use Astonish because he had such little HP left, but I think I'm still going to be able to take him out here with the Peck. That guy basically just wasted a full restore. I mean, you're basically just delaying the inevitable, dude. But Magnemite wants to learn Thunder Wave now, which actually is a really good move. Thunder Wave is one of my favorite moves. Favorite non-attacking moves, I should say, just because I think it comes in so handy. Paralyzation is like the most, to me, most dependable status condition there is. Because sleep, they can... Sleep and freeze can wear off. And burn and poison, they slowly but surely take away HP. Which is fine if you're in a battle. But if you're trying to catch a Pokemon, especially a legendary Pokemon that, you know, you're probably going to have to throw a ball at it a few times. You know, I hate burn and poison because, you know, the Pokemon might faint before we have a chance to catch it. But paralyze, no, that's perfect. Even though I think putting it to sleep gives you a better shot at catching it than paralyzing it. It's like I think it increases your odds. You know, sleep is just so, I don't know, it's annoying, especially if they like wake up after the first turn every time, which seems to happen a lot. Anyway, so I believe this is the last trainer here at the cemetery. He sends in a Diglett, who in Alola is not only a ground type, but is also a steel type now. So, yeah. The grass move, Leafage, while it still does a lot of damage, wow, it actually did do quite a lot of damage. It's not super effective just because of his steel typing now. But to not be a super effective move, that did a lot. Like, honestly. See, it's not super effective. Isn't that crazy? And it did all that damage. Oh, Metapod grew to level 10. You guys know what that means, right? Get ready for it. Get ready for it. It's about to happen. Yes, it is happening. Right, meow, it's happening. Metapod evolved into Butterfree. Yes, that is right. Butterfree's data will be added to the Pokédex. So that's awesome. So even though Butterfree is like, you know, especially in this stage in the game, like really strong, I'm probably not going to keep it in my party just because I want to put something else in my party that can actually like evolve later on down the road. Because even though, you know, these things are just going to be like, these Pokemon other than Hedwig and Scabbers are just going to be temporary, I'm still trying to, you know, fill out my Pokédex. So if I can, you know, have some Pokemons evolve here, you know, I want to do that. So I'll probably replace Butterfree with someone else now that Butterfree is fully evolved. It's too bad that you can't catch like Weedle and Kakuna in this game. Or maybe you can and I just haven't gotten to the point yet where you can. Well, no, I doubt it because like beyond this they're going to be like at a higher level, like level 7, 8, 9 and... yeah. Unless they like show up later. Like I keep seeing this thing about island scan, which I'm thinking might be like those what were those things in Diamond and Pearl that they had where like you could see like swarming? Yeah, like swarms. You remember swarms? Where like if you went to a TV or if you looked at something it would tell you, oh, this Pokemon is swarming in this area, and then you can go and like catch that Pokemon like at that point in time only. So I'm wondering if the island scan is something that's kind of like that. I'm gonna do all that after game stuff, but yeah. I'm just kind of, I'm already curious about it, you know. No, I'm not gonna give a nickname to Zubat. So yeah, remember the reason we're here is to catch a Drifloon. So I'm just gonna wander around the grass. I'm gonna go over here to this grass and see if I can catch a Drifloon. I mean, it's the same Pokemon in each grass, but I don't know. I like this grass better for some reason. Ooh, so we got a Ghastly here. I'm gonna try and catch this one too. I think the person who measures your Pokemon's friendliness, you know how there's always that person. The person who like does their friendliness is like in the next, like they're on the next island or something crazy like that. Like they're not close. I wish that they were close, especially the fact that Pokemon like Pichu are made available so quickly, and Bonsly and Munchlax. You know, Pokemon that evolve via friendship. I would think that, you know, hopefully, or that maybe there would be one of them friendship people close by to kind of help you evolve your Pokemon sooner rather than later. But apparently not. Apparently they are far, far away. So, yeah. Ghastly's data is added to the Pokédex. I mean, I know we came here to catch Drifloon, but I mean, as long as I'm running into other Pokemon that I don't have yet, I'm gonna catch them, because, you know, Pokédex. I don't know, but as much as I want to catch these other Pokemon, at the same time, I feel like it sort of slows me down a little bit. So I don't know. I've been doing this up to this point, but I might stop doing it and then just, you know, go back later and, you know, catch Pokemon. Maybe I'll do it on this island, and then once I get to the next island, I'll stop doing it. Because right now, while, you know, I'm not catching any new Pokemon for my team, but I am adding Pokemon to my party to be, like, you know, kind of round it out a little bit, especially in these early stages, you know, for type coverage. So, yeah. It's kind of nice to have them around. Especially Grimer and Magnemite. They do a lot. Like, those are two Pokemon that, like, if I hadn't already, like, picked out Pichu, I'd probably be using Magnemite. Well, no, I wouldn't either, because I've already used a Magnemite in one of my YouTube Let's Plays. And as you guys know, with the exception of Charizard and Sceptile, I try not to I try not to repeat Pokemon that I've used in previous Let's Plays. The only reason I repeated with Sceptile was because I kind of had no choice. When Alpha Sapphire came out, at that point I had already used all the Sinnoh starters, so I was going to have to use one of them. And it just ended up being Sceptile. Because of your guys' vote. Yeah, people actually voted. I had people vote. It was like, I think like 8 people voted or something like that. But still, it was a vote. And you guys picked Sceptile, so that's what I used. And that team that I had in Alpha Sapphire, I feel like that was a really good team. But look, we caught Drifloon. I was just talking and yammering away all this time we're catching Drifloon, so yay! Alright, so we will make our way back down to Hau'oli City. Yes, we're not quite done with Hau'oli City yet, unfortunately. But we gotta make our way down, show that girl the Pokédex entry of Drifloon so that she can give us our reward. And yeah. So I decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and battle this person to get out of the way, because if I remember, Route 2 took me a little bit of time the first time I did it, so you know, if I can get a little bit of it done, at least even if it's just one trainer done now, you know, that'll kind of help me. Help the next video not be so long. And given the fact that I've already played the next video, I can tell you that my evil plan worked, and it isn't so long. Well, actually it is a little bit long, but it's not like really long. I've had longer videos. I think the first time I played this game, like this game on YouTube, that that Route 2 was actually 2 videos. So, shoot, the fact that I got Route 2 condensed down to 1 video in this game, that's pretty strong. And that was even with me, like, looking for Pokemon and catching Pokemon and stuff like that, so, yeah. Not trying to toot my own horn, but I kinda am. But anyway, Scabbers was able to beat that Ghastly on his own. Scabbers surprising me a little bit on some of these. He's not quite as useless as I make him out to be. But I still can't wait for him to evolve. I need him to evolve soon. Pikachu can hold his own for a little while, you know? But, because I'm gonna wait a little while before I evolve him into Raichu. Even after I get the Thunderstone, I'm gonna wait just because I think there's some moves that I want Pikachu to learn that I don't think Raichu can learn, like, by level up. So, even after I find the Thunderstone, I'm probably going to wait a little while before I evolve him into Raichu. And then, of course, in this game, Raichu also has that Psychic typing attached to it, so that's kind of cool. So anyway, we show her the Drifloon. She doesn't like it, but, you know, a deal's a deal, so she gives us $10,000, which is not bad. You know, it's not bad for a Pokemon that, you know, I'm going to have to catch anyway eventually to fill out the Pokédex. Might as well get paid for it. There's a few of those throughout this game where people will, like, say, hey, go catch this Pokemon, and then if you show them the Pokédex entry, they'll, like, pay you. So yeah, we are done with the Hau'oli Cemetery, and we are done with Hau'oli City. At least for the next few videos. So thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.